Yes, so welcome back to this new video, episode 2, where I start chatting through things that have been happening in my life, what's going on, where we're looking in the future, and what I'm thinking throughout this process. This week has been a week like no other, but also very similar in a number of ways. To start with, it's an unusual week in terms of I still have a full-time job. I'm still going to work every day, doing a fantastic job, going home and getting paid for it. I went training on Tuesday and Thursday, and when I say training, I mean to the athletics track because I'm training for my first race of 2025 indoors, 600 meters on the 9th of March at Lee Valley. So I'm looking forward to that, and we're building up the pace, building up the cardiovascular system for that one because we're going for the win. We're going to see how we get on with that. So training was tough, it was good. I'm feeling pumped. Throughout the rest of the week, I was looking at properties most of the evening. If you didn't catch the last video, then you can check that here because I spoke about my situation and where I stand. So I started to look at a few properties. I decided to look at a couple in Enfield and some in Welwyn Garden City. I've had a look at the area in general, and those are the two areas that I am most excited about at the moment, simply because of what is on offer for the price. So first of all, went to look at a property in Enfield Island Village. Didn't really like it, crossed that one off the list. Happy days. Went to the other side of Enfield on Chase side and viewed a property there and really liked it. It was really cozy and comfortable and a nice place to park up and do a bit of work and things like that, whether that be outside on a motor or inside on the laptop or the Mac. Really enjoyed it. Had a little think about it, woke up the next day, still really enjoyed the viewing. So considering that one at the moment, today I just went to Welwyn Garden City and viewed a property there. And obviously being above the M25, just north of London, you get a bit more bang for your buck, I should say. So you get a lot more for your money in Welwyn Garden City. The flat I viewed was very modern, very nice, and overall a lovely experience, a very viable option for me, with one slight problem, and this is a personal problem, and that's where the heart versus mind comes from. I don't know what it is, or I could say I do know what it is, but there's something about the area that I live in now that I need to escape from. Now, I have a very loving family and I'm very grateful for them. And no matter where I go in this world, I'm going to always make sure that I see and spend time with them. So that's not what I mean when I say I need to escape. But what I mean is I've grown up in the same area just north of London in Hertfordshire all of my life. I didn't go to university. I went to work straight away after school. I played football in the local area. I play sport. I run in the local area. So my whole life, up until the age I am now at 26, has been in this lovely area that I call home. But now the opportunity has come for me to move, and I can feel it within myself that I need to go somewhere new and I need to seek out new adventures, just like I'm seeking out new adventures with this video and the one before it. I'm trying to find new and innovative ways to create an income and to support my lifestyle and to create a better lifestyle and a prosperous future for myself and also my loved ones. So I need that adventure, I need that spark. A lot of things I do now, extracurricular, I could say, outside of the workplace, are down south in London City. And I've been really wanting to connect and get closer to the city for that reason, because not only is it easier to get there and back, it's also getting into the mode, into the mindset of being in the hubbub of the community, which will enable me to make more contacts, which will enable me to get out more often. And it's fighting that battle between having my lifestyle up here, just north of the M25, I can still travel down. It's not a problem. It's just taking a bit more time out of my day. And also, it's just detaching myself from that area that I feel like I need to do. Maybe you can relate with that. Maybe you've moved away and you can comment and say, look, moving away was the best thing I ever did, or you come up with these issues, this, that, and the other. And I'm not talking about moving far. I'm literally talking about moving a few miles down the road. But if you know what I'm talking about, you'll know what I mean when I say that. It's a whole new world, to be honest with you. The M25 is like a border. It's like literally a border. And because I work in Hertfordshire and I make music and perform my music in London, trust me, I know this border. You cross the M25, you're in London. And then above that, you're in Hertfordshire, and they are two different environments. Both have positives, both have negatives. It's just mind-boggling because it's really not that far in terms of distance. You're talking 10 miles. So if you live in the US, like 10 miles, and you're talking about border zones, it's crazy. And I'm not going to get too much into the pros and cons of each, but what I'm going to say is culturally, in terms of people's beliefs and also attitudes, is very, very different in both. And like I said, there's positives to both, there's negatives to both. So I'm not about to go into that one. But what I'm saying to you is that I'm trying to get down into the new culture for me, which is the London environment, but also with the countryside element to it. And that's why Chaseside Enfield is looking like the place for me, although you do get less for your money if I was to go somewhere in Welwyn Garden City. But going to view that today, speaking of emotion right now, I'm telling you that it was beautiful, it was lovely. And in my mind, I'm like, the smart decision, potentially, is to move into Welwyn because you get more for your money. Yeah, but the thought of that made my heart sink, and it made me feel a little deflated. And that is just me being honest. And to be honest, that could be a song somewhere, potentially one day. That's the whole point of these videos, is to be honest with you, but also with myself, because I think things often. I think a lot, like most of you, and I'm sure every single one of you does. You think about these things. And a lot of the time I question, or maybe I don't even feel like I deserve to think these things. It's like, do I deserve to live in a certain area? Do I deserve to have these thoughts? Do I deserve to not want to do something even though I'm lucky to do it? Because I am very grateful. I have a lot of things in my life that I'm very proud of and that I've earned and that I've been rewarded with. So I'm not here to say that this, that and the other ain't good enough for me, because my life is very good right now. But also it's about accepting the fact that there's nothing wrong with wanting more. There's nothing wrong with wanting more in this world. And to be honest with you, I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to catch you on the next one. So, hope you enjoyed. Comment, get in the conversation. What are you saying? Have you moved away? Have you moved out of your hometown? How did you find it? Let me know. Stay subscribed to the Bailezzey YouTube channel. We've got a lot coming this year, and this is just the beginning. So, speak your mind, boy. Let me know what's happening. Peace out.